Hello, good day. All right, let's have a little fun today. Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ooh, I am tired. We're probably gonna just work on the mod. That's all we'll do. Quixote, doing a little Christmas coding, you know it. And a happy holiday to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, a little Christmas fun. I got stuff to work on this mod. I wanna get this mod polished off so I can maybe start a new project. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna build, hop in the game. And to you as well at my mom's today. Oh, that's nice. Yes, a new project. Now, it's pie in the sky, Quixote. It's you know what? Isn't this how it happened before? I think you were in a previous stream and I'm like, no one has magic mods. You know what? I think I'm gonna make a magic mod, and here we are. So the start. Let me see if I can find what I was doodling on here. I'll talk about it. So far, it just has the name Rustbound Alchemy. It is going to be a research alchemy mod. And I started to write, quite a bit here about the general ideas, overview of it. Game loop 1, right? Gathering the resources, simple processing of raw materials, alchemical experience system, how you can do that, brewing potions, an appraisal system and skill. I got a lot here. Various bottles and solvents, incomplete brewing stations with examples. Yeah, this is the idea here. A second gameplay loop. There's a lot that I've kind of written up about this, about different types of potions. So I'm just creating the document as like how it's gonna work. So I would like to do it. It's gonna take a lot though. It's gonna take a lot. Like doing this magic mod, like I envy people. It's funny because I envy people in groups because it's like, oh, everyone can just branch off and do their own things and project could get done faster. And it's like, but I also can't just make random changes, right? Like if I disagree with the direction on how something goes, right? And everyone else thinks it's a great idea, you know what I mean? Then you run into those issues. So I feel conflicted. Oder, Merry Christmas. Thanks for the advice yesterday. I'm still trying to troubleshoot why it's not working, but I'm gonna work on it later to see Nosferatu in a few. Oh, all right, nice. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. You got a majority of it there. For me to make those patches, I'm not great with patches, if I'm being honest. Took a little bit to actually get something that was like working. Nice, I've started to rework my Wii game since I changed host web game. All right, I was gonna say Wii game. That's cool. All right, let's hop in this. I noticed something weird with my projectiles, and I don't know why it's doing this, but it seems like a projectile collides with me every once in a while. And I want to fix that. I thought I had fixed that, but there's like a certain angle. It seems like the projectile may be colliding with my box. I'm not sure. Can't stay because with family, but I saw you on, had to say Merry Christmas. Hey, I fully understand. I got lucky. I got a little bit of time. This isn't going to be like a 6-hour live stream, but it'll be good. Thank you for stopping by. All right, so let's start shooting fireball. I think it's this angle here. Every once in a while, it seems like it hits me. Maybe this way? Shoot. Was it this way? We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna slowly rotate and cast Fireball until it fails. No, nothing there. Here, we'll move to the side. No. Was it this way? I have a feeling it's one of these. I think it was like one of the angles here. No, was it over here? Damn it, now it's not going to do it. It happened a couple of times. You know what? I did erase some code. There could have been something weird. I may have fixed it. It was just before the stream because I was going through my GitHub. I may have fixed it. Seems like it's working fine. What if I do it from this angle right here? Nope. Perfectly fine. You know what? Damn it. I thought there was something to fix. All right, what am I going to work on then? Shoot. You know, I guess let's just go back into rituals. I got to finish up that ritual system. Looks like everything's working. All right. Let's get out of this world. Let's go into the creative world. I have to say, I like how I made the magic rings glow in the dark. Like, I think that looks pretty baller right there. That looks cool. All right, let's go into the other world. Boop. I was gonna wear my Christmas hat, but I'm like, you know what? I think it's kind of warm. Kind of warm in here. I misjudged having the heater on to warm things up before I live streamed. It's pretty sweet though. For live streaming, I got a new bookshelf. Like, it's gonna be down here. I got this mini fridge that I can put like 6 sodas in, and I got like a little snack bin. So as I'm live streaming, I can just like reach down, grab a soda. Oh my god, it's too good. It's too good. Dane mod work and not needing any major. You know, Oder, I am used to messing things up because I'm shotgunning stuff in, right? There's definitely going to be things that I miss, but you know, it allows me to push out like a lot of stuff. This right here is was a pretty big change, like adding the new kind of rustic torch. I put in the recipe for it. So if we pull up like mana torch here, so it's all this information is updated. We do have to test a couple things though. This burns for 48 hours. Let me see if I can find some burnt out torches here. Those are not. Ah, here we go. So you should be able to take rusty dust. We'll just grab a handful of it. Boop. So you should be able to sneak and apply. Yep, you could turn it on with rusty dust. There we go. I wanted a way so non-mages, they cannot make mana torches, but they can get mana torches from a mage. The idea is I want non-mages to be able to power magical things, right? So rusty dust is something that they can farm themselves, right? The non-magic users. They can trade those resources to a mage, right? To maybe get spells or something else, because a mage is definitely going to need that kind of stuff. But to power like any of their utility blocks, to power, you know, to like reignite their magic torches and whatnot, you know, they can use that rusty dust. It doesn't take a mage to rub this dust on something to like ignite it again. You know what I mean? Same thing here. So you should be able to just reignite your mana torches. Yeah. That's cool. All right. I just wanted to make sure that still worked. I kind of like how the rusty torches came out. Like I feel like they are kind of rust like. All right, so I think this is where I have this big arrow from last night, right? So that's telling me I need to start testing all of these rituals here. I have to make sure those rituals are going to work. Actually, what we'll do is we will test up to here, and then we are going to make a new item. It's going to be called Primordial Fragment. I was going to call it a Temporal Fragment again. I just can't do that because of the current version of the mod. Temporal Fragments, that name, it just has too much hate. Too much hate. I like the Muggle usable torches for building, since my buddy is a mage. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they can make some magic stuff that, you know, that yeah. I'm trying to keep like role playing in mind, right? Not everyone's gonna want to be a mage on a server. And it's going to take time and effort, right, to do the research, to gather the resources, you know, to become a powerful mage. I am but a simple blacksmith. I am but a simple blacksmith. All right, let's try this. This should be complete. Yep, wants 6 Arcanus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to throw 7 out just to make sure it doesn't overeat. Oh, wrong spell. Yeah, that's the agility buff. Here we go. Greater transmutation. That works. Boop. Ooh, it did not consume the block. Let's fix that. Damn it. That's what these tests are for. All right, it's here we go. Runic power. Nope. There we go. It did not consume that extra one though, so that's good at least. Let's get rusty torches here. I love that I made it orange. I'm actually very proud of that fact. I don't know why. There we go. So that should be good. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at the code. We're gonna have to do the same thing that I did. Here, let's get rid of that print statement. We're gonna have to do the same thing that I did with the other ritual here. So the ritual of world essence, right there, not the pattern checker. This guy right here. Yeah, has ground storable block. I'm gonna need to copy that. Should be the next thing down. Here we go, right in here. And I will copy all of this. All right, paste that in. Let me just double check this. So I'm getting the position of the sigil. I'm getting the sigil. I'm getting the last part of the sigil, looking at the orientation north, south, east, west, and applying where I'm looking for this trigger block, because these right now, I can have asymmetric patterns because this is all directionally aware now, which is awesome because there's only so many symmetrical patterns that you can make before things start to look similar. there's only so much you can do. All right, let's go into here. I need to add this to the bool. Right there. And now we are going to have to copy this code right here. Paste it right there. Okay, so this is not ornate. This is going to be chiseled. Right, it's going to be chiseled enchanted stone. There we go. All right, so let's fireball this in. This should work now. Let's throw out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll throw out 7 again. So it should consume that. Should consume like everything. There we go. That's what I want. We have 1 still. Yep, there was still 1 there. There's nothing else around. That is our block. Booyah. All right, let's rebuild this. I don't even need the pattern. Like when you get good enough at this, and you've been doing it as long as I have, you don't even need the pattern anymore. Although of course I'm going to be good at it. I'm the one actually programming it. There we go. So that should be happy. And it said 6 Arcanus down there for the reagents, right? It says it's ready. All right, so this one's ready. This one's not going to consume anything. We need to propagate the same code here. So I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to just work on the other 2 methods this time. I'm not going to do them one at a time. Let's copy all of this. Paste that in there. Oh, do I already have it? Oh, wait, that's Runic Power 1. Okay, Runic Power 2. I'm missing one of these. All right, here we go. Runic Power 3. There we go. All right, let's hop back in here. Now I'm going to have to copy this. We need to add it to the bool that checks to see if we can proceed, which is right there. Minimize. Right there. I keep looking back, Odur, like I am a simple blacksmith. Let me tell you, I actually have an interest in blacksmithing in real life. Like the next house that I get, I actually want to have like a detached workshop. That way I can actually start diving into some of the other things I wanna learn. I know my way around leatherworking, but I want to do blacksmith, and I want to do masonry work as well. My sister actually does masonry stuff. Apparently, I found out my family has quite a history with masons and whatnot, and it's really cool because she makes like concrete sculptures, which are like unreal, like really freaking cool. So I want to give it a try myself. Let's see. All right. Let's continue here. I'm getting off topic. Me and my goldfish brain. So let's copy this. All right, and let's add that here. All right, and power, let's add that here. So I'm gonna have to make a couple changes, right? Because this is, there we go. This right here is looking for, we need to point this to look for, instead of enchanted stone, it's gonna have to be runestone dash basic. I think that's what it's called. Let's take a quick look here. The registry name, yep, runestone dash basic. Copy that. Paste that in. Okay, so this should consume everything as well. Let's double check this. Ooh, that's not right. It says reagents Arcanus 6. It should be Primal Arcanus. Let's go into the sigil system. The sigil block. I believe it's going to be the block entity we're going to have to look at. Right here. So it should be... So this item is beyond your comprehension. That's not what I want. I believe it's going to be in here. Yep, it's actually right here. So I need to break this out into a couple if statements. So let's copy this. Oh man, I have this as a nested if statement. Oh, Vice, what are you doing here? I'm gonna break this down. It's not gonna be a nested if statement anymore. When you paste. You know, I could keep it. I could keep it a nested if statement. I could do. I could keep it. I could keep it that way. I mean, what's the point, right? Why do I even care if it's a nested if or not? There we go. There we go. So just separate these out, right? So this one right here is going to say reagent Arcanus. This one would be reagent Primal Arcanus. And this one's going to be reagent Seraphic Arcanus. So that should break it down nicely. There we go. Now it's telling you you want Primal Arcanus. All right, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That should be enough. This should fail. Good. I get nervous when I declare things like that. Grab a bunch of these. Boop. This should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to throw one more. Got to make sure it's not greedy. So this should consume everything. There we go. It ate that block. It looks like it left us just one. There it is. Perfect. So that ritual is working beautifully. All right, we want number 2 here. Where's my mana torches? My neutral mana torch. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. There we go. Make sure it's good. Perfect. Make it daytime. All right, now for this one. So this one should not consume these mana lanterns. At worst, it has a 10% chance of making them inert, and you got to reinfuse them with power. But this one wants the advanced rune stones, so let's go back into the rituals here. Salve do Brazil. Oh, well, hello. I hope you're doing all right. Hope all is well. All right. So we got the runestone basic here. So in here we have to key this to be runestone dash advanced. Copy that. And we got to paste it in here. All right, so these rituals should be working now. Right, and let's just take a look at the registry name for this. Yep, advanced with a D. Perfect. All right. If we look at this, it says, yep, we need the Seraphic Arcanus. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. We'll throw the extra one out. Cast Transmutation. Boom! Look at that. It didn't burn out any of the torches either. It left us just the one extra. Good. Good. All right, let's get rid of all of this. Let me rebuild this now. I need advanced runestone right there. Get this. I actually don't understand English, but I like playing vintage, and we don't have a Brazilian vintage streamer. All right, nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if you, well, if you don't understand, I'm glad that you can actually see. We're working on a mod right now, so I'm not doing a lot of playing. I'm just building the magic mod. Eventually, when this thing is like feature complete and I stop adding things to it, I'll be playing Vintage Story a lot more than I mod for it. Eventually. That's when people stop watching. You're like, Vice, you really should, you really should stop playing. We want more spells for the magic mod. All right, so everything works here. Let's take a look at the guidebook here. So we got the ritual creation, destruction, and balance. Now we have the world essence, which says it wants Arcanus right there. It wants, now we have the ritual of runic power. Oh, look at that. I messed up. So it says Arcanus, Arcanus, Arcanus. We got to fix that. Let's go to... Where is it? Right there. Boop. Taldo, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, what is this for? This is for the Ritual of Runic Power. If I can type. Runic, there it is, Ritual of Runic Power. So let's kind of look at this. So variants. All right, it says it's going to create a rune stone. Right there. Is there a way I can skip ahead? Nope, that just selects it. There we go, this, maybe. So there's the Arcanus. Reagent, so this has to be Primal Arcanus. Let's put in Primal. And then this last part needs to be Seraphic. There we go. All right, let's fireball it in. Now we could just do .reload lang. Skip to the other page. There we go. So now it wants 6 Primal Arcanus, which points to the right thing, and 6 Seraphic. Seraphic. Yep, that's it. Boom. I also do Vintage Live. If you want to give me a thumbs up and a follow, I'd appreciate it. I will take a look at that right after the stream, my friend. I have no idea how much longer I get to stream for, but I'm going to try and just... I'm going to be irresponsible as usual. As usual. Right towards the end, I'm going to be like panicking because I have literally a minute left. And I'm going to be like, oh, I got to find someone. All right, so we got these rituals here. Oh, I forgot about these. We have to test those too. Ooh. Do they even take Arcanus? I'm not sure. All right. Let's make a new item. Let's make the Primordial Fragment, I think is what we're going to call this thing. The Primordial Fragment. So this Primordial Fragment is going to be what you could break rusty gears down into. I'm thinking. You know what? Let's take a look at Eldrathnium. So Eldrathnium bits. You use a couple of these gears to actually make Eldrathnium bits. And some rustic compounds. I think I want to change that to Primordial Compound. Maybe. Plus the obsidian. Okay, I see what I did here. And that makes 5 bits. I see what I did. Okay. So this one's going to be kind of easy. You're going to shatter these. You'll either get 4 or 8 of these. I'm not really sure yet. Per rusty gear that you shatter. So let's make that item, and then we can tie it into the rest of these rituals. So to make an item, we're going to have to save and quit. And right up top, item types. I'm going to put this in resources. I don't want to copy Rusty Dust. I don't want to copy Essence Core. You know what? Arcanus. Regular old Arcanus. And this is going to be called Primordial. Primordial. I think that's how you spell it. I'm gonna just copy this. Yeah, Primordial. Yep. Primordial, Fragment. Primordial fragment. There we go. All right, let's hop in here. We are going to have to paste that in. We got to make a new thing here. Item. Primordial fragment. We will have to make that class file. Types. Ooh. Should I worry about types at all with this? Am I going to want elemental versions of this primordial fragment? I don't think so. Because I abolished all of like the fire fragment, the frost fragments. I got rid of all that stuff. Now you just go right into crystals. You don't need fragments anymore. All right. So I'm going to get rid of the variants for now. But I will preserve that. These will be ground storable. Why not? Instead of Arcanus, it's going to be called Primordial Fragment. There's not going to be any dash type. Same thing with the resources. No dash type. For this, it's going to be just Primordial Fragment. Let's pop that in here. Get rid of all that. There we go. Let's create an item now. I think I may actually have a shape that I can use. Items. Oh, I cleaned all those old shapes out, didn't I? All right, what am I going to make this thing look like? You know what? I'll just create like a replica. It's here, an ingot. There we go. And this is going to be a primordial fragment. Perfect. Right in items. Items, resources. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Primordial fragment. And for an item, a texture, I'm not going to do anything with textures yet. You know what? I will make it the rust texture. Where is that? Rust solid. That's what I want. There we go. Rust solid. So it should look like an ingot, and it's going to just be like a rust ingot. Something super simple. What I think I'll do is I will take apart a rusty gear, and I'll have it be maybe a fourth of it, and I'll like jumble it up so it will look like a little orb, like a little ball. All right, let's hop in the game. Let's make sure that this is an actual item. Oh, you know what? Let's close. I never made the class file and registered it, so let's do this. Copy paste. This is what I'm going to want to copy. Paste. Oops. Paste that. Paste that. And that. All right, looking good. We'll save that. I have to register this item now. All right, so let's just paste that in there. Copy, paste, cut, paste, and paste. Build. All right, now we can build and hop in the game. So this item should be pretty much good to go. Man, I keep looking over at this treat. I got some reindeer food. This stuff is awesome. I'll eat it later. I'll eat it later. Man, I need a haircut. My curly hair is like flopping out of the hat. Normally I try and like tuck it all up in there and just squash the hat down. It's getting pretty big. Getting all poofy. All right, so we have a primordial fragment. It looks like Oh, for ingot, it's probably not material 1, which is fine. Let's open up. You know what I could do to throw some people off? I could use the old model that I had for temporal fragments. I could do that. And then just have it be all like rust. You know, have it just be like a little clump of rust. Could do that. Just throw people off like, oh, but you know what? No, I shouldn't do that, because then people would be like, oh, how do I get more temporal fragments? And I'll be like, temporal fragments don't exist. So, but it looks like it. I can't do that. I won't do that. What am I looking at here? Unused file shapes. So I keep a collection of like all the old shapes. And I think, let's see. So those were blocks. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. Some of these are gemstones that I want to use in gear, in like bracelets and necklaces and stuff. I could do the old Arcanus, maybe. Nah, I won't do that either. All right, so scratch all of that. Let's open up the model creator. Boop. All right, file, open. And we are going to navigate to the game. Assets, survival, items. There we go. Had to navigate enough to, because it has my name on there. Keep a little mystery. Rusty gear. What would that be? Utility? Is it in utility? Wrong. Resource? Gear. Here we go. Oh, you son of a bee. I did not open up the shape. Hold on. I didn't open up the shape. I just went right into item types here, shapes. There we go. Item. Oh, 1 second. I will be right back. I have to go look something up. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Apparently, there was a bet. I had to be the tiebreaker and look at one of the records here to find a Christmas song. Name of a Christmas song. All right, let's go back into this here. I need to find where this thing is. Items. It's not going to be Jonas. Right, parts, yeah, because there's no gear or anything there. Clutter, no. Gun buy, what the hell is that? What is this? It's a fan, that's what it is. It's a paddle of discipline. Gun buy. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for here. Basic, no. Lore, nope. Or resource, I think I tried resource, maybe factory, tier 1, nope, alright. Utility, nope. Oh, there it is, rusty gear, Jesus Christ, that's what I was looking for. Alright, so, I thought this had more of a model than it does. All right, you know what? Let's I guess let's just modify this. All right, so let me start moving some things over. See what I could do. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that or that. Probably not that. Maybe something like this. Let's move the pins over. I'll put a pin like right in there. I'll put a pin in there, and then this last pin. Two, 3, 4, 5. Maybe something that like that, maybe. Oh God, look at this. I need to look at the face. Let's just make everything pop back up here. Enable, disable. There we go. You have to do the same thing for this. There we go. Now we have stuff all around. Anything else weird? You know what, let's pop this pin up a little bit. I'm not even sure if this is gonna look good or not. Maybe just a little bit. That way everything's a little uneven. Let me move the entire thing closer to the middle. There we go, right in the middle. File, save as. All right, this I'm gonna have to... roaming. Not roaming. Vice, documents, GitHub, mods, Rustbound Magic. Here we go. Resources, Rustbound Magic. Oh, I don't think I have a, I don't think I have something built yet for the primordial fragment. Oh, I do! No, I don't. Hold on. Do I have a shape already for primordial fragments? Let's get rid of shaders. Okay, I do have something. So it's under items, resources. Assets, Rustbound Magic. Shapes, items. Come on, open it. There we go. Resources. Where is it? Primordial. There it is. Primordial fragment. Save. Yes. Now, I'm going to have to get the key for rusty-iron. So let's go back into here. So instead of material 1, it's going to be called rusty-iron. And let's reload. Let's see what this looks like now. So we should have a fractured gear kind of look. I may have to do some things with the texture a little bit. I may use more of a temporal kind of texture. Maybe like a bluish temporal texture. Maybe. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So that's our little fragment piece now. Let's get a bookshelf to look at it. Or you know what? I don't have to do that. Let's just go down to here because we could place these in the ground. I mean, it looks like a shard. Definitely. I think I want to do a texture where it's more blue. Possibly. You know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, having it be like kind of rusty like this, because let's pull out a rusty gear. Right, so that's the rusty gear look, right? So this isn't too bad. All right, let's do .tf edit. Let's clean this up a little bit. So in the GUI, let's make it bigger so we can see it. Let's bump it up by like 350. Okay, that does look better. It's over to the side a little bit though. Let's try and zero everything out. Wonder if rotation is making things weird. All right, you know what? Let's cancel. Let's go back into it. I was starting to edit things I didn't want to edit. We'll just do 350 right there. I'm gonna lower the translation of both of these things. Gonna zero that stuff out. This should be 0 right there. There we go. So I'm going to copy that. I'll come back to it, but I just want that zeroed out for now. Let's move this over. Primordial fragment. Here we are. All right, so GUI, paste. So ground transform. Shelf display on ground. Eesh. Yeah, let's at least make this like 1. Let's just do a close and apply here. I mean, I guess it's okay. I can make another texture for it. The texture's not working for me, but I think it's all right. You know what? Maybe if it's more of the iron color here instead of like the rust in the iron, you know what I mean? You know, it's almost like half. I think I gotta shrink this down a little bit. Let's do like a 75. Oh, that's what it, okay, there we go. Okay, that's about 1/4, maybe. Okay, so that works. Let's go back into this, go back to TF edit. So there we go. So let's go into the quads here. So ground storable, where is it? There it is. So let's make that 75. We will save and fireball that in. On throne, on ground, it's got to be bigger. Because that was actually pretty tiny. Like that right there. I want it to be roughly the same size here. All right, on ground. %, I think that does it. So let's close and apply. Yeah, it looks like it's not hovering. It looks like it's actually resting on the ground, so that's good. All right, let's hop back in. So for the ground, Ground transform instead of 3. Let's change that to a 4. This should be shelvable. Let's make it daytime. Look at these wolves. Fear, baby. Run away. You too. Go with your companion. That's awesome. I love these crowd control spells. All right. Man, my work area has gotten so messy. Look at all this stuff. It's like the holy grail right here. I was looking for a shelf. I thought I had a shelf. I thought I had a couple shelves. This is kind of silly. I should just like put out another shelf. All right. All right, let's preserve some of this stuff. Do 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 do. All right, so I'll just put those down. We'll just pop a shelf here. Kind of small, isn't it? Yeah, compared to the it's gotta be bigger. That's what she said. All right, let's do this. TF edit. All right, so tool. It's not tool rack. Is it display case? I think it's display case. No, it's not. Thought wrong. Oh, on shelf. Duh. So this should be about 75, which means this translate needs to jump up to, I think, 125. Close and apply. There we go. Yeah, 125. So that's better. And if you throw it out, it's roughly, it is the same size. Good. All right, so let's go back in. So that's what I want the on-shelf transform to be. Shelf transform 75. Oh, it would have been the same as the display case. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, cool. So we're going to reload all that stuff in. I'm going to reload the game. All right, what more do I have to do? We're now going to have a primordial fragment. I have to rekey the reagent values to take a primordial fragment instead of Arcanus. That's going to be simple. Yeah, that looks good. Mighty fine. Now I can actually decide how I want to do this. This looks to be just about centered. Almost. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. That I would say is just about centered. Right there. All right, file, save. We're gonna reload, and then I guess I may have to do something. I was hoping if the shape was centered, I wouldn't have to have any special values, but who knows? Maybe it's different, because it is different. It's not a block technically. Items may sit a little differently. Yeah, it's still in the upper corner. All right. TF edit. GUI. Weird how it's how it's saying, oh, that's the hand transform. Okay, this is better. I was gonna say the hand transform's a little weird. So what was this? 2, 3? Bring that down to 5? Nope. Let's go a little further. What if I... Ooh. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Copy. So that's the new GUI transform. Bam. All right. Donezo. Let's create a localized name for this thing, shall we? Copy. All right, I'm just going to paste it here. So this is going to be called, what did I call it? Primordial, whoops. Primordial fragment. There it is. All right, one last reload. It should fix the positioning. This thing should have a localized name. Maybe I can add something like a description with it just to tell you, like, yeah, this is a fraction of a rusty gear used in rituals. You know, something like that, so people know what this thing is used for. Used in some rituals, right? So we got our localized name, Primordial Fragment. Here we go. Let's go down to here, kind of keep everything together. Copy, paste, item. Primordial fragment. And I will say... a piece of, or I should say a fragment from a rusty gear. Put little quotations here. So a fragment from a rusty gear used in some rituals. All right, let's put a little lore with this. A fragment from a rusty gear. That stores... that contains temporal energy. Period. There we go. Used in some rituals. Used as reagents in some rituals. There we go. Perfect. For this, I could just do .reload lang, or language file. There it is. So we have a new item I just created, localized. It's good to go. Let's actually have this thing be something that the rituals now look for. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. There we go. Let's go into transmutation. All right, so world magic arrays. So ritual of pyrolysis, that is going to be one that we're going to want to do. I'm just gonna make this full screen here. Oh, you know what? The ritual of pyrolysis doesn't have any reagents. Maybe I should fix that. I think I may actually change this. This is one of the few rituals that doesn't take any reagents. I think we will end up changing that. Not right now, but in the future. For this, so instead of Arcanus Normal, we'll just pop this in. Ritual of Orebringer. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Magic station. So this is the obelisk. Ah, this is the ritual of purification or corruption. I'm gonna keep that normal Arcanus. This is the ritual that infuses mana lanterns. I'll leave that as well. Let's go into here. So instead of Arcanus, the amount of reagents, I should say, the amount of reagents needed. Let me just copy this whole thing. So anywhere where it says amount of Arcanus, I want to change it to amount of reagents. Kind of spot check. There we go. Perfect. Because it's not just Arcanus anymore, right? I just added a new item. So that could be confusing for people. So Ritual of World Essence will take Arcanus in a certain amount. Ritual of Runic Power, each one will take its own respective Arcanus. That makes sense. The Ritual of Pyrolysis, that doesn't. Should I change that now? Here, let's save everything and fireball it in. So the Ritual of Pyrolysis. So I would have to add, what, batch amount, reagent amount. I think I'd have to add quite a few more things to the method, yeah. I need to add 4 more points of data into the method. And then I would have to add the checks as well. So Ritual of Pyrolysis, let's take a look at that. It is this ritual right here. So basically you can convert firewood directly into charcoal, charcoal directly into black coal, or black coal directly into anthracite. I think there needs to be a cost associated with this ritual. And it doesn't have to be a big cost either. I'm thinking for this stuff, maybe tier 1 will just take 1 fragment, tier 2 will take 2, and tier 3 will take 3. Something simple like that. So let's go back into here just to make sure, right? So Ritual of the Rust. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's gonna be spawning the rifts. Ritual of Orebringer, I think, should be like 2, 4, and 6. So that's the reagent amount. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Amount of charcoal produced. Oh, I don't even have any variables for that. So I'm gonna copy this, paste this in. So instead of Ritual of the Rust, we're going to call this Ritual of Pyrolysis. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the amount of reagents needed to complete Ritual of Pyrolysis. Ritual of Pyrolysis 1. Two and 3. Oh, there we go. Let's go into here. Copy, paste. Okay, so reagent amount 4, 6 for those. We go into the next one here, so the default values. Come on. Trying to do a there we go, multi-selection. I'm trying to be fancy with this. I could have just copy and pasted this in. There we go. Pyrolysis. There we go. All right, so it's going to take 1, 2, and 3. Conversion amount is 8, 4, and 4. And these are I'm making configs right now. So if someone wants to change these when they play, they can just change it in the configs and, you know, they'll propagate through. See, my hope is, even though I'm adding configurations, configs that people think make more sense, that they come to me and they say, hey, Vice, listen, your rituals, it feels more balanced if the reagent cost is 2, 4, and 6 instead of 1, 2, and 3. Like, let me know, and if it sounds good, I can make that the new default, right? So that's what I'm hoping will happen. That has not happened at all yet. not at all, not even remotely. So Ritual of the Rust, 1, 2, and 3. Ritual of Orebringer, reagent amount would be 2, 4, and 6. Those are the depths. You know what? Instead of 75, I will make it 200. Let's up this a bit, and let's make this 75, and then this 25. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Sea level, what is sea level usually? In the standard world, what is sea level? It's about 60 or 70, isn't it? So maybe this one's too strong. Maybe I'll leave that at 50. I'll do 25, 50 blocks, and then just the tier 3, 200 burrows down. The amount of ore it brings up each time? Ooh. I guess I could keep it 2, 4, and 6. That way it's kind of in line here. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Let's save that. I think this is everything. Now I can use these in my code. So let's go back into here. Let's copy, paste, paste, and paste. This is going to take the new ritual of pyrolysis. Copy, paste, and paste. So this will be 3. This will be 2. That will be 1. And it's going to be looking for primordial fragments. Now we need to go into this ritual. I need to add a little bit more here. For each one of these, ritual of pyrolysis here. There we go. So now this should be happy once I save everything. The game's about to be really mad at me. Let's go ahead and safely shut down. I'm like modifying methods and creating new configs and stuff. The game is not going to be happy with me. All right, let's go back into World Magic. So now I need to actually set this to use those values. Which means I need to copy sections like this. Copy. Paste. Interesting how I do not have any dividing bars. Because there should be one here, and there should be one here. So let's copy this. We're going to put the same thing right here. Paste 1, 2, 3. All right, that's looking good. We're going to need a couple variables here. We need max counter and current count. Actually, I think we need all 4 of these. Paste those in. Paste. Paste. Okay. So basically, we're going to be looking at the item types, the floating items, the entity items, going through making sure it contains primordial fragment and that the stack size equals 1. And then within that list, if the max counter is greater than the list that you just accumulated, then it toggles true, which will then go into the rest of this. That's how I do all of this magic. Which means now I need to do a check to see if you have the create entity reagent. Which is right there. 1. There, 2. And there, 3. All right, and the next thing that I do is I actually have to consume the items from that list. Which is all in here. Copy. So right after I walk through all the blocks, then I need to go through the counters, delete everything. So that would be 1. Paste. That is 2. And paste. Bam, that is 3. Okay, so the Ritual of Pyrolysis now takes reagents. It uses the reagent system. Let's build. Yes, success. Let's go in right now. Game file version, we'll do beta 9. We'll just do beta 9.1. This right here will force the config to regenerate fresh, and it will have the new values in it. It's a lot easier if I change things too much and I need to trigger, like, instead of telling people, hey, delete your old configs or things won't work, just by changing that number, I can force the configs to change and to download fresh. That way it has all the correct things I'm looking for. It's just easier that way. A Fitbit, it wants me to move. Sorry. Not moving. All right. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Let's light these back up here. Boop. All right, so I'm gonna grab some items here. We got that. My chalk is right here. Let's get a bunch of primordial fragments. Come on. There we go. Give me a stack of 64. Jesus Christ. Primordial fragments. Are they able to be placed in my Mage Weave bag? So that's the Mage Weave bag. Yep. Beautiful. Cannot be placed in the offhand, which is good. Perfect. I decided because it's a magic bag, and Mage Weave and everything, it's kind of like that purple pinky kind of color, little like a lighter purple. I made sure to just change the bag slots for that. That way, like bag slots from other mods, like it gets kind of confusing when you don't know which bags are what, right? When you're trying to put things in. So hopefully that helped out people. We'll admin eat that. Okay, so this is going to be our first test. This should be able to eat 1, 2. I'm going to throw 2. This should only eat one of those 2. It's either going to work or it's going to crash the game. Boom! Look at that. Let's get rid of the neutral mana torch. So we got one of those back, and I just got 8 charcoal. Beautiful. All right, that worked quite well, actually. Boom! Look at this, huh? Isn't this new system's gonna be so good? One downside, one thing that I dislike about this, you noticed, like, this is white as well. This is the base game storage, like the item storage. I cannot tap into this in a meaningful way to change the color to being a different color for highlights. So it's either I change the color of my runes, which I'm not doing, or you just have to know, right, where the stuff goes. Like, this system can't be perfect, but now if Tyrone makes it makes the get color accessible through a block behavior, I could easily just attach a block behavior to this to have it use that new color, and then I can make this blue or whatever I want it to be. Here we go. Full stack of firewood. So that worked well. And this should be fixed now. Yep. Okay, let's change this because it's saying reagents, none. Right down there. Ritual's ready to complete. Make sure the firewood stack is full. That's correct. So let's change that reagents to, instead of none, it needs to say primordial fragment times 1. Copy. Where is it? Ritual of Pyrolysis. Paste. Make that a 1. This will be primordial fragment times 1. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna do something fancy. So because I'm getting this from language get, which means I can localize all of this eventually, it means instead of putting 1 here, let me pipe in 0. And then for new object, oh, it wants wrong tile. Hold on. Okay, so new object, instead of wrong tile index, we're going to comment that out. I'm going to pull up, what is it? RMR, mod config dot. No. That's not what I want. I want rustbound magic dot config dot. This is going to be ritual of pyrolysis. There, ritual of pyrolysis 1 reagent amount. Let's put a space there. There we go. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to do the same thing here. The same thing here. Which means for these, let me copy, paste, and paste. I could probably have this all be 1 line, but just in case I end up making different tiers of the primordial fragments, or this ends up being like a different, I don't know, maybe a primordial fragment does tier 1 spells, rusty gear does tier 2, and a temporal gear does tier 3. Everything's at least already broken down. Let's fireball this in. Oh, I did the wrong thing. It's putting it's taking the string instead of the number. Whoops. Oh, I pulled out the description by accident. Let's get rid of that. Like, that looks wrong. Boom. All right. Fireball it back in. Let's take another look here. There we go. Look at that black sky. So it says this ritual is ready to complete. Make sure the firewood stack is full. Throw reagents in queue and cast transmutation. Reagents primordial fragment times 1. So if you change it in the configs now in your custom server, it will have whatever the number of your configs, it will pipe it into here. So this is the same thing. Looks like I did not change this, so this should be 2 and this should be 3. There we go. So it wants 2 primordial fragments. Make sure the charcoal stack is full, which that is charcoal. And that is the black coal stack, primordial fragments being 3. Perfect. So the tooltips are correct for all of these now. I think as I complete these, I'm going to just put down a torch, right? So this kind of signifies to me I've fully tested everything in the row. So this is where we're at. It's getting nighttime already. There we go. September 7th. Ooh. Grab some of this stuff here. There we go. So I should be able to throw in 2. 1, 2. I'm going to throw in an extra one just to make sure it's not too greedy. So this should work. Ritual of Pyrolysis 2. Bam! Look at that. It's beautiful. So I got 4 black coal. And it did not eat everything. It gave me the 1 back. Good. Whoops. There we go. Ah, it looks like black coal's actually kind of black there. All right, cool. Bam. Full stack of 16. The reason why I made this asymmetrical and put these runes here is because, like, if I spilled it out, right? And then let's pull that back up, right? So /GM1. If you try and just come up with a full stack, as it goes up, see, it starts to spill over in like blank spots, right? Which doesn't help you. But by having the torches in place, right? Whoops. GM2. So those are all the torches. There we go, all the runes. Go back to it. So now you can stack it, and these are considered full blocks, which makes it to where this charcoal doesn't want to like spill out. I didn't want you to have to like put blocks in. Oh, look at that. Rift opened up. I figured it would be easier just to have it be a required rune. All right, so that worked. Let's see if this works. GM2. Get a snapshot of that black coal. Snapshot of the new center. All right, so this should take 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we got 4 there. All right, please just work. Be happy. Okay. Ah, there it is. This should be anthracite. Yep. We got 4 anthracite. We got the 1 back. Excellent. So all of these are now 100% working. Heck yeah. There we go. Pop that back in. Perfect. Perfect. All right. This row is done. We are good to go. Let's work on this next. So this right here, the ritual. Oh, no, you know what? Before we continue, let's look at the guidebook, because I think we're going to have to change this. Right? World Essence, Runic Power. There's a Ritual of Purification and Corruption, Ritual of the Rust. Right here, Ritual of Pyrolysis. Reagent, none. We need to change that, because now it takes reagents. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Ritual of Pyrolysis. There is an easier way to do this. I'm trying to be lazy though. Shit. All right, I'll just copy and paste. So I'll take Ritual of the Rust. I'll actually take all 3 of these. Yep, I'll take all 3 of these. We're going to open up a text document. Make sure I got no... Yep, I'm good. Notepad++. It's so annoying dealing with this stuff, but it is what it is. All right, so I know I changed the Ritual of the Rust, the Ritual of Pyrolysis, and the Ritual of Orebringer, right? Those do not use Arcanus anymore. They're going to use the Primordial Fragments. So if we look at Ritual of Pyrolysis under variants, this is where we want to target. So let's just start with the Ritual of the Rust. We got variants, Sigil of Rust, Magic Tier 1, Reagent right here. So instead of Arcanus, it's going to be Primordial Fragment. I'm going to copy this. It is an item. I'm going to say Primordial Fragment, and whatever the amount is. Paste that in, paste that in. This is going to be capital P for Primordial Space Fragment. Paste. Oh, phone buzzed. What do we got? That's pretty funny. We got Primordial Fragment here. This should be 1, 2, and 3 as well. Whoops. So, or 0, 1, 2. Okay, so Ritual of the Rust should be done. Ritual of the Rust, I should say. All right, that looks good. Let's copy this. This is going to be the test bed here, so I'm going to paste that in. Save that, fireball it in. I do need to check one more thing. Here we go in the main menu. This is going to be, oh God, what is it? Section 3? Yep, section 3, page 15. So section 3 dash page 15. So right in here. Aha, this is incorrect. I need more data in here. Paste. So that's going to be 2, and that's going to be 3. All right, let's do dot reload language, lang. Back up a page, move forward a page. Oh, here we go. So that's good, right? I'll deal with this side in a moment. So Primordial Fragment 1, 2, and 3. If I click on it, it gives me Primordial Fragment, which is good. Good. I need to go back into here because I'm going to need to copy this part back in. There we go. Paste. There we go. Let's do that reload again. There we go. So it's got all the old stuff, right? So it's going to be Ritual of the Rust. Yep, we're going to use light magic torches. Perfect. Magic rechargeable. That's fine. Sigil of the Rust, created by napping. Oh, I need to fix all of this stuff as well, but that's on the to-do list. So that worked out fine. Let's copy this. And let's do the Ritual of Pyrolysis. Reagent none. We are going to paste this stuff in. 1, 2, 3. And this should be 0, 1, and 2. Bam. Copy. Ritual of Pyrolysis. It's going to be these 2 lines here. Paste them in. Save. Let's go into the menu. What page is Ritual of Pyrolysis? Page 17 should be the next one down. Yeah, this doesn't even have any additional information in it. So I'm going to copy this. paste that in. Instead of Ritual of the Rust, we're gonna do a multi-line change, and then I can just type in Pyrolysis. There we go. There we go. Argument missing, not on my watch. Now let's reload the language file again, back up. Ritual of the Rust, that's looking good, right? Ritual of Pyrolysis, same thing. So, ooh, instead of Sigil of the Rust, whoops. Orebringer, Sigil of Pyrolysis. What the heck did I do here? Oh my god. All right, we got to change it. Oh my god, I really did have it wrong. Oh man. So instead of Ritual of the Rust, it should be Ritual of Pyrolysis. So I'm going to copy that. It's going to be called the Sigil of Pyrolysis. There's the temporal fragment. Ritual of Pyrolysis 2. Sigil of Pyrolysis 2. Then paste that in. See, this is what I get for like shotgunning code in here. Right here. I'm living it. Zamana, hey, how are you? Happy holidays. Hope you're doing well. Bam. All right, save that. So that should be fine. Let's reload the language file again. All right, so Sigil of Rust. Here we go. Sigil of Pyrolysis. There's one. There's the second one. And there is the third. All right, this is looking better on this side. I got to change it over here. Ritual of the Rust. It's got to be called Ritual of Pyrolysis. Hey, RC. Merry Christmas to you, too. I hope you're doing well. All right, I'm going to manually change this. So instead of Ritual of the Rust, it's going to be... Oh, man. I hate when I do that. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to change it in the text file. There we go. This is line 18. There we go. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Pyrolysis. I'm actually proud of that name. I am terrible with names, but you know what? To me, that sounds like a pretty badass ritual for creating fuel. There we go. Copy that, and I'm just going to paste it right over this line. There we go. Paste. Beautiful. Save. Fireball. Let's reload the language file again. Open it up. Go to page 17. There it is. There we go. Now this page is truly about Ritual of Pyrolysis. How did the targeting go? It's not going too well, RC. I don't think I can use an AI task to do it. So I can get the orbs to like follow a creature. But the problem is the navigate, the asynchronous navigation, it slows down the closer it gets to its target, which is not good. So I just backed all that out. I have the stuff saved. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I made the spell faster. That way, when you launch it, even if something wanders, chances are you'll probably hit it anyways. So that's how I kind of countered that, but yeah, it didn't go quite well. It was interesting though, and the funny thing is, like, when you fire it, sometimes it fires it from like the side. So instead of being like a dead-on target thing and then like moving, for whatever reason, the AI task would actually teleport it to either the far right or the far left and like up a little bit. And then it would shoot out of there, and then it would like curve around. It would like go around like it's trying to pathfind instead of just flying through the air. So sometimes it would just hit a wall or something, and it's like, wow, it became more inaccurate. You know, even though I'm targeting it, if I shot it in a straight line, it just would have killed it. So yeah, it didn't work out too well, but I did learn some lessons. All right, so Ritual of Orebringer, that's the next one. Looks like, oh god, Ritual of Pyrolysis, yeah, Ritual of the Rust. This is fun, nice and fun. All right, so Primordial Fragment, copy that. So reagent, Primordial Fragment, Primordial Fragment 1, paste, Primordial Fragment 2. This is going to be the Ritual of Orebringer. There we go, Ritual of Orebringer. Let's change the ones down here. Yep, because it's the old Ritual of the Rust, Ritual of Orebringer, and the third one right there. Bam. Change this, Ritual of Orebringer. Let's do lowercase, copy of the Rust and Pyrolysis. There we go. So I'm going to copy this. This should be all edited. And there we go. Paste it all in. Bam. Save. Fireball. Let's... Oh, I gotta stop doing escape. Odd, maybe some to come back at another time. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do, it requires significantly more math though. I think it was doing what it was set to do. The projectile would try to pathfind along a walking path while it's going forward because it's a flying entity. It wasn't a good combination. I think what I would need to do is get better at like sine, cosine, tangent, kind of like vector math, because I think what I need to do is say like, okay, you start at this position traveling this way, your target is now up here, change your velocity, add motion that gets you to the right point to intersect what your target is. And the appropriate amount of motion that doesn't just like make it like dart all over as it's trying to get it. So it's got to be like a gradual clamped value of motion. I'm decent with math. I'm not that good to just do that in like 5 minutes. So it'll get there. It will get there. All right, let's go here. So Ritual of Orebringers. So that is correct. That's our new Primordial Fragment. That is good. And that is good. All that is good as well. Ooh, no, it is not. Wait a minute. All of this stuff is now looking for light mana. That is not light mana torch. That is not the case. So we may have to go back in here. Yep, I got to change a lot more than I thought. So Ritual of Creation, it's still tagged for the regular torch. It's still tagged for the regular torch. All right, I'm gonna delete all of this. Bam. You know what? I'm gonna add some things here. Clean up sigil and book info. I keep forgetting to do that. I gotta make sure I remember that. All right. So I gotta edit all of these. All right, let's start with all the minor rituals. Copy, paste. So all of this should be fine. It's just this page that I need to change, and I need to change the orange for the torch. It's going to be light mana torch, but it needs to be a rustic mana torch instead of the regular in-game base torch. So let's edit that. So this is the page we're looking for. Orange. I'm going to copy this whole thing. Copy. Ritual of creation, orange. Paste. Instead of light, this will be rustic. This will be a rustic torch. I'm just going to copy this because I'm going to have to paste it in a handful of other places. So we need to paste it in there. All right, ritual of balance. Paste it in there. All right. So let's copy all of this. Paste. There we go. Save. Fireball. Reload language. There we go. Rustic mana torch. The new item we made. So rustic mana torch, rustic mana torch, rustic mana torch. All right. So for this orange, I got to think this through. You should be able to make this. Yeah, you can make these torches here. So Ritual of World Essence will be the next thing. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Why did it jump to there? This is what I wanted. It's bad you can't just do what's done in Minecraft data packs and have the projectile face the target and so many ticks and forward momentum till it does its own thing. Wouldn't it be nice? There's a lot of stuff. Minecraft has had the benefit of like a lot of good, you know, high paid programmers. You know what I mean? Like, say what you will with Microsoft, money buys talent. You know what? And this game will probably get there. It may. Hopefully, it gets there. I hope so. You know what I would love, but like RC, not even that, right? Not even like how projectiles do anything and how they face and everything. I would love to have a way, like in Minecraft, right? If I want to target a monster, right, of any type, if I want to, not even target, if I want to like check for whatever the entity is that I'm looking at, if it's a monster, if it's breedable, if it's an animal, if it's a specific cow, you know, like there are all of these, like the inheritance system that it uses makes it to where you could say, you know what, this is for hostile creatures only, right? So I can look for like monster or aggressive, and other people who make mods can just extend one of those things, like creatures, you know, and like be like, yeah, this is a hostile monster. And then anything they do, my mod can just look for that base thing and it would just work. Like, it helps with compatibility so much. I would love that instead of every single entity in here being an entity agent. It's terrible. I dislike it. That, you know what? And give me animated textures, please. That's what I was hoping to have under my Christmas tree. Animated textures would have been great. You know what? Give me a real dimension system. I would love that. Give me real dimensions, not this poor man's budget thing. Be perfect. Magnifico. Santa didn't give me anything I wished for. I've been good. Santa's just being mean. Santa's awesome. All you kids out there, Santa's awesome. All right, so basic lit torch. Bam. It's going to be a rustic mana torch now. So block, orange, basic lit torch. That's going to be the rustic mana torch as well. Ritual of purification. Orange, right? So instead of that, it's going to be the basic torch as well. Copy all this out. Santa failed us. You know what it means? It means that I just have to wait longer to use my vacation time. That's what it means. Maybe 1.21. 1.21 may give us one of those mentioned things. What do you think, RC? You think it's possible? 1.21? That's gonna be the Minecraft killer update. It's a Minecraft killer. All right, so we got the rustic mana torch pointing here. Same thing, that works. So Ritual of World Essence is now correct. The Ritual of Runic Power, rustic mana torch, that is correct as well. Let's look at Mana Lantern, perfect. All right. And that is indeed neutral. All right, so Ritual of Corruption, Purification. Ooh, I have not tested these. I'm gonna have to test these. I'm gonna draw this out, but maybe. This will not benefit from the sigil system. I may have to make a sigil of purification and a sigil of corruption. Let's put that on the to-do list. Let's do create sigil of purification and corruption. Boom. Write a nice letter to Tyron. Listen, man. Hi. Listen. People are giving me flack about my magic mod not looking magic enough, and they keep showing me things in Minecraft that uses animated textures to make it look pretty. Please, please give me animated textures. I've been good. All right, so Ritual of the Rust. This one does take light mana torches. Ritual of Pyrolysis takes dark mana torches. This is incorrect. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Technically, it's only this page I gotta edit. Alright, so Mana Torch Light, this should be dark. And this should be a dark Mana Torch. And then this should be a dark Mana Lantern as well. Whoops. Hey, when I fat finger things. There we go. Yeah, point to Minecraft to light the fire on her own. You should be more like this. Let me tell you this. If for all the flack like Minecraft seems to get given these days, you know what? Like, I really wish this game did copy a little bit more from it. Like the weird, complex damage protection tier system this game has. It needs to be thrown out or rewritten or something. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, the creatures, like wolves, right? You face wolves, they're like tier 2 for whatever reason. Like, it makes it hard to balance things. Minecraft, you know what? It was simple, and you had a simple progression, but at least there wasn't confusion, right? Like, no one makes most of the armor in this game because of the weird tier system. It's like, yeah, make this. It's the best. Don't worry about all the plate and everything else. Just make this. It would be cool. It would be cool if that happens. Or maybe that's what 1.21 will be. Maybe it will be a combat update. I'm all for that. I do like that we have 2 more creatures. The game is feeling more eldritch, like monster, you know? All right, let's reload the language file. All right, so Ritual of the Rust takes light, which is there. Ritual of Pyrolysis now takes dark. There we go. Dark Mana Lantern, perfect. Ooh, it's got the torch. What? Well, that's depressing. Yeah, it's got the torch right there. All right. Copy. Paste. So this is going to be rustic. Man, I hate doing things in the guidebook. I very much dislike doing stuff in the guidebook. Hate is a strong word, but I also feel it is pretty accurate. Hey, ritual of the... Ah, shoot, I gotta change the ritual of the rust as well because it uses a regular torch. Dang it. All right, whatever. But this one's at least working. Ritual pyro. All right, so ritual of the rust, fine. God, I'm so close to being done. Copy. Paste. There we go. So that's page 16. Yep, right there. Paste. Okay. 17. I bet Ritual of Orebringer's gonna have to be changed as well. I'm just gonna copy it already. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. Yep, right there. Basic torch, of course. Copy. Paste. Magic chalk. All right, so this should be neutral torches. Neutral. Paste. Neutral. Paste. There we go. Copy. Page 20. Bam. All right. Let's see if I have everything fixed. Let's do a reload of the language file, right? So we got a rustic mana torch there. All right. So Ritual of the Rust. Rustic mana torch. Bam. Loads it right up. Beautiful. And then light mana torch, light mana lantern. Ritual of Pyrolysis. Same thing, rustic torch. This one takes dark, which is there and there. Perfect. Next one, Ritual of Orebringer. So there's the rustic torch. Neutral. Neutral. I don't need the blue in there. I was so close to being done. Blue in both of these is not needed. Oh, I need to... Oh, shoot. I gotta edit that too? I gotta edit Ritual of the Rust? I need to put a blue in the image, right? I gotta put blue in there. All right, let's edit the files. Dang it. I was so close to being done. Why can't I just do this right to begin? Torture myself. I hope people enjoy this guide. I really hope it's helpful. The amount of time and effort I put into this thing. Oh, I have nightmares editing this. It's like the kid that's sad and sitting there having to do his homework with a window like right in front of him that he can't look out of, right? But that's how his desk is set up. And he's watching all of his friends playing and getting free ice cream from the ice cream truck outside and seeing all the happiness. And the kid looks back down and he's got 3 dictionaries and a thesaurus and he's working on writing definitions of things. And he knows the thing is, he knows it's all just busy work because it's not actual schoolwork. Because his parents are old-fashioned, and he's sitting at the desk watching everyone have fun. That's what this is right now. That's what this feels like. The kid has a single tear coming down. He's like, I'm playing with my friends. Stop looking out the window. You have to write the definition for those words 10 more times now because I caught you looking out that window. That's what's happening. I keep looking at freedom, and there's something else to fix. There's always something else to fix. Upset. I'm angry. This isn't fair. I just want to go and play and have fun. This is stupid. You're ruining my life. Oh, Christ. Alright. Guess I gotta do this. I'm that upset about this. I'm that upset. I hate doing this stuff. How about I turn a coffee cup into a donut or something more productive? Stupid blue box. Where should I put the blue box here? I'm angry. You know what? I think I don't need a blue box for this one. This is the Ritual of Orebringer. I need the blue box here, though. Oh, wait. There's more to this. This is the old stuff. I added stuff, so I gotta put more. Oh, hold on. 1 second. All right, guys. I gotta be right back. I gotta turn on some lights. Boom, here we are. Oats 69 chair stream. It's the Christmas chair of magic. Poor boy, not enjoying Christmas. Remember, you gave yourself more work. You know, I didn't give myself anything. This is unfair that I have to do this guidebook stuff. You know, Oats, I don't know if you just missed it. I just had a Vice rant about my true feelings for the guidebook. This stupid guidebook. Upset. I'm hurt, and I don't hurt easy. All right. So the images should be fine now. I'm just gonna change this. Darn, this bozo came. You know what, Oats? Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. I'm not here to see him. I'm here to see the chair. I gotta support the chair. Is that it, Oats? What, you love it, and I can't get enough of making more pages? You know what, Oats? Hey, Oats, X skills when? How does that sting? X skills compatibility when, Oats? You shut your dirty mouth. X skills when? It hurts, huh? Yeah. The boot is on the other foot. That's my description on my mod page. My stats on the X skills compatibility is for all to read. Oh, it's great. All right, reload language. Yeah, reload everything. People can't read, man. It's either they can't read or they just choose. I like to think that they can't read, because then it's not their fault. When they choose to not read it, or read it and then choose to ignore what you wrote, it'd be like, excuse when, or whatever else they are doing. That's when it's like, okay, what's your in-game name so I can write some custom code to like make it to where you don't get item drops, really, or the most diabolical thing you can do. I am spicy Vice right now. Woo! It's spicy. All right, so we got our little blue box there. All right, let's go in. Yeah, there's a little blue box. Oh, any small elemental crystal, medium or large, that is true for the Ritual of the Rust. There we go. We got the new ritual here, right? Ritual of Pyrolysis. Oh, Ritual Pyrolysis is not right, because blue isn't small elemental crystal. What is this? Page 18? I hate page 18. Vice is I'm getting too spicy for this right now. I've spent too much time working on this. Dislike this. Bam. What is this? Blue. Firewood times 32. You're not getting a link for this. Firewood times 32. Come on, where is it? Here we go. Medium crystal, any medium crystal. No, it's going to be charcoal times 16. And then this one's going to be black coal times 16. I think that's what it is. Bam. There we go. Perfect. Done. This should be fully done. They hit download. What more do you ask them? Reading? See, the thing is, though, like, some people really make it seem like the fact that they're downloading the mod means that it means something to you. Like, if you want me to download your mod, it's like, what am I getting from it? This isn't CurseForge. I'm not getting like a fraction of a penny for every download that I'm getting, you know, generating traffic. I get nothing for this. Nothing. All right, let's see. Firewood times 32, charcoal times 16, black hole. Perfect. That ritual is done. This one right here doesn't have any blue. Done. Oh God, it's done. Oh, it's done. Is that the last page? No, but that's fine. Good. Done. Oh my God, the guidebook is gone. Oh, may its bacon always burn. I hate the guidebook. All right. So now that the rage is just about over, let's find someone to raid. let's go to Twitch. Who's gonna be jolly on Christmas? Let's see. Oh, we got Percuss. Let's see here. We got a couple people here. Learning, no backseat. All right, we got one person. Dang, 133 views. It's gonna be a lot of disappointed people. We actually have quite a bit here. Let's see. Golden Eagle. I don't know if I've rated them before. Wow, may contain sexual themes. No, thank you. There's me. Bready Loaf, just goofing. Got this other person. Merry Christmas. Just goofing. Should we go to Bready Loaf? Do they speak English? Maybe. You know what? Maybe I should just raid old Perk Cuss. I feel like this Eagle person is someone that, oh, I am following them. I'm like, I think you know what, we're gonna raid them. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure. 2024. Oh, what's this gentleman doing? He's looking at a survival handbook for some. I see a chicken running across the screen. Perfect. We're gonna raid this guy. Boom. Jolly, not in this economy. / raid Golden Eagle TV. Just so everyone knows, it's intended for mature audiences. Just so you know. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This, I think, I just need to test these physically, and then these. I'm gonna test these in a real world. I'm gonna put ores underground and make sure I can pull them up. After that, I will be able to create the new rituals. So the spell rituals. Just like this. Hooray! And your stream isn't? You know what? My stream, I don't know what it's rated for, honestly. It could be mature, it could not be, I don't know. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Let the boy play. Just let him play, Oats. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This update, the next update for the beta, probably going to be coming out soon. This will be beta 10. Beta 10. Depends if Spicy Vice is out. Spicy Vice is one heck of a dude, let me tell you. He's what gets me through sometimes. He's my rock. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I believe in a big fat guy that breaks into your house and leaves presents. Awesome. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Bye, everyone.